Hey, lights, camera, action. This lady too. I just woke up. I just woke up from a great dream, and I have to tell it. Um, and I can't believe they still try their shit in front of me, and it's just, dude, I see you. I see what you're doing. I return to sender. Literally at the same time every night, the person comes out of the store, sits on the curb, does some weird shit with their hands. And I get it. It's a nice night. People want to come out and sit outside, but they're gonna in the same spot. I seen you. Return to sender. Just want to start off by that. I'm sitting outside. The light. The light is coming. Your husband is coming. And there's a reason why I say this. So last night, I sleep mainly during the day. It's like my main sleeping time, and then we'll take a nap in the evening before work sometimes. Last night, I took a nap. And that's unusual too. I don't know if you noticed my butterfly earrings in the last few videos, but they've been upside down. And they're kind of heavy, so they will flip. And I'll get to my dreams in a minute. Hold on. But the last few times I made a video, they were down. And the last couple times I've woke up, they were upright. Significant, maybe. I don't know. Sorry, there's no light much here because I'm outside. But so get this. Yesterday, I'm having my little nap before work, and I'm sleeping. And usually these are like hour naps, but they're hard naps. They're just power naps, you know. And this blew my mind because I'm like, wow. Maybe this is the dream, and we wake up when we go to sleep. And this, let me tell you why I say this. So, my last night's dream, I was in this house, similar to mine, kind of had the same little, like a breezeway, which is, I call it kind of the outside, but it's not. It just has a lot of windows, and it's enclosed. But you get all the sun and stuff. Cats like to lay in it. So, I'm dreaming. And my mom, which is still with me, not with me, but still here. She was in my dream. Oh, the mom I knew as mom. We won't go into that, but I have my doubts on these things. Anyway, I'm looking out my window, and it's the second story, which is my house is only one story, so it's kind of weird. Maybe it's my new house. It has to be my new house. Once I tell you this is crazy. So I'm looking out the window. She's standing there with her keys, like she's getting ready to leave. And mind you, my mom hasn't driven in probably 3 years. I'm looking out the window, and there's a big pool, and there's a hot tub in this backyard. And I looked down. I said, you know, when I get this money, I'm gonna clean this pool up and have leaves floating in it. Hear people talking? Oh, people are talking. And this hot tub, and it was going, had bubbles going, and you know the jets going and stuff. And I'm looking out through the upstairs window with my mom, and I'm gonna get the hot tub cleaned up, and I'm gonna clean up the backyard, and it's gonna look so great. It's gonna be beautiful when I get done. She goes, no, you're not. I go, yes, I am. She goes, no, you don't. No, you're not. She goes, you don't have the money. I go, yes, I do. She goes, no, you don't. And it was a weird argument in my dream, just like, no, you don't. Yes, you do. No, just weird. And this is how kind of my relationship with my mother is. It's funny. Must be watching me. Anyway, things I notice. I'm not going to say, but alright, whatever. Anyway, and I'm like, yes, I am. No, you're not. And there's an argument about how I'm going to clean up the pool, my world hot tub. Mind you, I don't have these things. Nor the two-story house yet, pool yet, or the whirlpool yet, or the sauna yet, whatever. Call it. Hot tub. Hot tub time machine. Sorry, these things pop into my head. And I said, yeah, I'm going to clean that stuff up. And in my dream, I had 2 cats. One cat I call these my the two cats out of my four. They're like boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're always together a lot. Sometimes they fight, sometimes they don't. Not fight, but sometimes she's receptive, sometimes she's not. But he's been watching her lately since she's been under the weather, and I've been praying a lot. I think that's why I'm just kind of drained out because I've been praying and just she's gonna be okay, but it's been a battle. And it just it hurts my heart to see something sick. And I try and help, and do what I they must be gonna be watching me. That's crazy. They do not like me making these videos. They hate it. Confirmation. I know you hear that. The more I make these videos, the more they hate it, and the more the spell work comes. Turn to sender, transmute it. This morning, transmuted the shit out of energy. I did laundry, I did the floors, I mopped, I cooked, the whole nine. I did it all. I was doing it all this morning. Cleaned all the litter boxes, took trash out, the whole nine. But anyway, in this dream, and me and her was arguing back and forth about money, which sometimes happened. Usually it was from the thought that she would say, no, you don't have it. I have all of it. You don't have any of it. And that's how she talks. That's how she talked to me. And this is a very common conversation with my mom. I didn't mention anything about money. No, you don't have it. You don't have it. I do. You don't. I have food. You don't. It just really shitty. I would never be like that to one of my kids, but whatever. Anyway, in my dream, one cat was on the front porch, and the girlfriend cat was going to the back breezeway. And it was just like, I got him back in, and I kept wondering, I was like, why are they sitting on the porch? It's like they're protecting me. That's what they're doing. They're protecting me. One's in the front of the house, and one's in the back of the house protecting me. That's my little angels without wings. That's cool. But yeah, in my dream, and then I seen my mom out the door. But I noticed, I kept saying, I'm going to clean that pool up, clean the hot tub up. I'm going to make this house great. I'm going to clean the house up. And it was cool. And it was almost like I was upstairs, and I was letting her out the door. This part is the coolest thing, okay? This floored me, especially when I went to work last night. It floored me because my dream kind of went reality, and I'm just like, see my camera? They don't want me to talk about that. They don't want me to talk about this. See my camera going in and out? Focus. Wow. This is happening right now. Real time. Real talk. And I walk out my front door in my dream, and there's stairs. And there was this black woman, really big black woman, in this blue dress. It was a royal blue, so it was, I'm like, and she was trying to get down the stairs, and she was having a hard time, but I had to wait and follow her down the stairs. And I just opened my door, and I guess maybe my mom had left already in my dream. But this big lady was in a royal blue dress, and it was behind her, and she was going down the stairs. So, and I just remembered that because it was a royal blue dress, very pretty, like a big cotton blue dress. But the one was very large, and it was a black woman. And my dream was set in the daytime, so it was a dream that had good vibes to it. It was just informative. Oh, that's the biggest plane. Maybe you can see it. See it moving through the trees? Wow, I mean, that's a big plane. Wow. Oh, maybe I can get the rest of it. I'm telling you, shit's happening, and it's wild. Let's see if I can get it on here. It's gonna pass through the trees, and maybe you can see it. It's kind of turning, though. Very low. Ah, there's reasons things happen. Like people, there's reasons. Yes, it's turning around. You can see it through the... That was cool. Okay, anyway. See if I can stand over here, maybe more light. Yeah, there we go. So I went to work last night, and I'm walking in. And who do I see walking out behind a cart? Is this lady was probably 6 foot tall, wearing a blue dress, a royal blue dress, exactly the one I'd seen in my dream an hour earlier before I came to work. It was a big blue dress. It was exactly like my dream. Exactly. Only I was walking in front of her because I was coming in. She was going out. Confirmation. In the big royal blue dress. And I don't have any filters, so when I see something, I'm like, wow. I can't believe that just happened. And I'm like, I didn't tell nobody because nobody was walking with me or nothing. Not that I would have, but I would have had to because I was saying wow a lot. And I was just like, oh my God, that just happened. I just dreamed about her, and she was right there. And it was an angel. Maybe I can think of this second dream. This second dream I had tonight. Holy crap, holy dude. What? This person, and I don't know if it's coming to pass, and I'm not going to say who this person is, but holy shnikes, Batman. Batman. Oh no. Some stuff I watched today was about Batman and different things. Anyway. Cigarette went out because I'm talking. Sorry, hold on. I almost have to have a cigarette on this. This is crazy. Yeah, that was my dream last night, seeing the big blue woman. So I'm going to see the pool and the hot tub too. And off the second story, off my house that I'm fixing up, that my cats are protecting me from, bad shit. So I seen that, and I was pretty just bored. I was just like, wow, And, they screwed with me at work like they usually do. I didn't care. I laughed it off most of the night. Whatever. I wasn't upset about anything. It was just work. Work happens. You know how that goes. That car is still sitting on with the lights on. It's been sitting there the whole time. Even when the spell work was happening, that car was sitting there. And they didn't turn the lights on. And they're sitting here the whole time I'm doing this video. Okay. Weird. You can still see them. See the headlights. Really see them through the bushes. But yeah, they're pointed right here. So tonight I have a dream. Let me remember some of this. I mean, I can remember some of it. Not all of it, because I was just floored. What's going on over there? Huh. Yeah, and G.I. Joe's back. Yeah. G.I. Joe. Because every time I've seen this person get out of the car, I don't know who it is, but they're always in their I forget what they call him, but he's in this camouflage, full army outfit with a duffel bag. I mean, it looks like he's going into war and shit. And he's been there pretty much all weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Happy Memorial Day, too. It's raining right now. And it's supposed to rain till later. Anyway. Had this dream tonight. You are in alignment. I hate to keep bringing up the next door neighbor's house, but they got all their plants set in a line. It's alignment. You went from a small plant to a large plant. Sorry. And the weed killers on the ground, like the preening sheen that you sprinkle on your flowers and stuff to kill the weeds and not the flower. You're killing out the weeds and you're growing up. That's cool. I just got that download. That was neat. Anyway, I had this dream tonight, and I woke up and I'm like, and I must have said what a wonderful dream about 50 times since I woke up tonight. This is about an hour ago I had this dream. And I've had dreams about people before. So I use discernment, because you never know. But it was confirmation. My camera's refocusing again. Maybe it's because I'm outside, but maybe it's because it's interference. Anyway, maybe a divine masculine. I knew who this person was. This person is very, very known. Very well known. Very well known. Everybody knows this person. So I'm kind of wondering, like, why did you come visit me in my dream? He was smiling, the nicest smile. And I know I've said this about people before, a very wonderful smile. I'm a stickler for smiles. I'm just like, oh, look at your smile. And not many people can strike me as, look at your smile. You know, wow, you have a gorgeous smile. And in my dream, he was smiling at me. And I'm like, I can't believe we're here. We finally made it. And there was an angel in my dream. Not him, but another person. Because when I looked back, it was just the clothes, but no head, no arms. It wasn't scary. This person was like, you know, go down this way. You're headed in the right direction. That's what I heard in my dream. And this person was helping me. It was like they were standing above me, like you're being watched and being protected. Like this union's being. And the drop down just came down. Oh my God. Oh, if it's real. Ooh. If it's real, Lord, this is gonna be crazy. This is crazy. People's gonna flip their shit. Oh my God. Anyway, I can't believe we're here. Oh, it's their puppy came out. Hi, Danny girl. Yeah, little dog. And he comes down and visits sometimes. Significant. Hi, Diesel. Hi, Brina. She's older, so she don't come down and visit too much anymore. But when I see a dog, I always say hi, Diesel and Sabrina, my 2 dogs that passed last year. They're with me too. And they're always watching over me. But you're going to be protected. You're okay. You're being watched over closely. Somebody higher up than you is watching over you. And this person was smiling. And I kept running back and forth. I'm like, there's a couple things I have to do, and then I'll be ready. I don't know really what I was cleaning up something or helping my cat or something. And my cats were in this dream too, but not as significant. Hi, baby. Hi, honey. You're so pretty. But I woke up and I'm just like, what a wonderful dream. I seen this person's face like 3 or 4 times in my dream, and we was standing really close together, and I'm just like, we was confirmation. You hear this shit? Oh my God. If this is real, what if this is real? I would just, oh my God. Me? People are talking about you. I could sit on this stuff and talk about everything that goes around me and just have like a full conversation with spirit, literally. Lights out, confirmation. But in this dream, he was just smiling. Gorgeous person, gorgeous smile. He kept saying, I finally found you. I can't believe we're together. Let's do this. Get your stuff. Let's go. Confirmation. Horns, and this guy's lights are still on me. What the hell? And I had a good time at work last night. Laugh. They don't like it when I laugh. I laughed and cut up and joked around. It was a good night at work. I was tired, but I had a good night. A couple serious conversations. Don't believe in gossip, but you know, there's some crazy shit going on. And talk. I always talk. It's work. People's going to talk about things and people and bosses and different shit. The boss was talking to me yesterday morning when I left too. General conversation, just talking about something that happened. It was funny. He's exactly the same age as I am. Exactly the same age as I am. Pretty much. Just exactly. To the year. Exactly. So maybe you're in this boss energy. Huh. It's pretty interesting. Anyway. Miss Lady T, like, share, subscribe. I hate to even end this because I was in here getting active downloads as I sit here. And person's light's still on me. It's fine. Because when I headed to work the other night, there's somebody like on a bike, but it had like one of those single headlights on it. So I'm just like, oh, light at the end of the tunnel. The same night, at work. And that car was running out with no lights at all. Stealth. Yeah, had no headlights, no taillights, no nothing. Wow, what's that mean? That you're still in the darkness, that you're heading toward the light. Haha. I mean, that's what I'm doing, this in the dark. But has had the light, single light, and it was just odd because you usually see two headlights because you're on the road. The bike was coming the other way, and I said, "Line them like spotlight or light at the end of the tunnel." Worked that night, and person on the dock, and I was heading back to the back to take some cardboard back. He took a flashlight and he shined it right on me. Couldn't see who he was. I knew it was the dock person. He was just saying hi, I guess, being weird. Shine the light on. I'm like, spotlight. You're in the spotlight. Had light at the end of the tunnel. And I'm like, okay. Because it happened the same night. And now we got Mr. Car over here with their headlights on. I guess we're going to sit in the car in the parking lot with the headlights on me for whenever until I get done with this video, I guess. I don't know. They don't like it when I make videos at all. It's sorry, I've been a few days without making a video. Just doing a lot of praying. A lot of praying. A lot of in my emotions a little bit. Just praying for a resolution, praying for a healing, praying for a healing of the situation, a healing of my family. And it's happening. I gotta have faith, and this is another test and see how strong my faith is. And my faith is very strong. Yeah, you might think giving up, and don't give up. Don't give up. Please don't give up. But and the same person last night, when they said hi to me, instead of saying hi, they flipped me off. I'm just like, it's normal. People would say it is kind of, at work, it's kind of like unnecessary for people to act this way towards you. Every job I've had, it's been like this. It's been some sort of abuse, bullying, disrespect, name calling. And here comes a helicopter. Busy tonight. Air traffic's busy tonight for a Tuesday. This is a helicopter. And I always see the drone. If it's not raining or nothing, I see the drone at work all the time. But, yeah. That was my two dreams. And the one with the blue dress, when I seen it. And, holy shit, if the dream tonight comes true, dude, I'll be like, dude, I just dreamed you, and you're real. I will just, oh, wow. Talk about blessings with a side of blessings and a side of, holy shit, you've done a good job, and we're going to give you tenfold, kind of thing. You're going to get more than you prayed for. You're going to have more than you ever needed. Confirmation. But anyway, Miss Lady T, like, share, subscribe. Thank you for watching my journey. This has been an amazing one. Amazing experience, and I know that's what we're here for. And I know we all have a purpose. We just got to find it, I know my purpose, and the world itself does not want me to step into this purpose. And I get it. I get it, because it's enlightenment to people. It's raising vibrations, and that is the last thing anybody in this world that's in power or controls money or controls your job, that's the last thing they want you to do, is step out on your own and make it on your own and have money on your own and be happy and be fulfilled and joy and not have to worry about things of this world that people worry about all the time, about money, about jobs, about people, about situations, about so many things. So many things can plague your mind, and so many things can bring you down, and so many times it does, and you really have to be strong, and you really have to learn to be resilient, to get back up, keep your prayer going, keep your meditation going, believe, have a strong mindset, and know that you can conquer anything that comes your way. Listen to me, you can conquer anything that comes your way. And I hear people at work joking around like, I would just, X myself because of this and this, and I would just X myself because of this. And I'm not saying the word, but you know what I mean, like, and just joking around they're saying this, and I'm like, God, don't say that shit. It's just like, if you know how words come into pass, that you think you're joking around, you're just saying them on, to be slight, to be funny. Be careful what you say. And I've been enlightened on this thing about, here, I'm going to set you down right here real quick. I've been enlightened on this about people not wanting to continue their journey, about people information. And I'm like, you know what? In passing, not serious talk, but in passing these people, I'm just like, don't ever do that. I said, you know what happens when you do that? I said, you're reincarnated back into this world, and you're gonna have to relive the same damn life again. You're not maybe the same life, but you're gonna be approached. Confirmation, you're gonna be approached with the same situations, different but the same, of something that you are going to have to fight through. And taking yourself out of the world is not going to... It was like, I couldn't handle it. I had to do this. I had to do that. Don't do it. Because you will be put back on this planet. And I know this might be far out for you, and if you don't believe it, that's fine. You will be put back in this world. Of course, with no memory. So you don't remember nothing. You have to relive whatever you just went through. You're going to have to relive something that's like or similar to where you're going to have to get through it. And you'll keep coming back into this world and reliving the same thing. We're talking. Reliving the same damn... We see it. Reliving the same damn life. Until you can get enough energy, enough strength to get through it. And where that thought doesn't enter your mind, that, there's no other way, I gotta exit. No. You do not let them have the satisfaction. The people that, want you to fail, the people that don't like you, don't let them have the satisfaction. You have to be stronger than yourself, really. Stronger than they are. Know that you can get back up and fight through whatever you have to fight through and make it. Not, think you can't make it and you have to, just... And a lot of us have been plagued with that spirit of not wanting to, continue. And I have a few times been plagued with that spirit. Cried through it, prayed through it, and got through the hard time that made me feel that way. But just know, like, share, subscribe. If you're going through anything, I'm here with you. And I'm here as a testimony to show people that you're strong enough. You're strong enough, and you can fight through whatever the devil puts in front of your path, or whatever the world puts in front of your path to slow you down, to stop you, to make you stagnant. Just know you're strong enough. You're strong enough. You are. God put that in every one of us, and it's in there. You just got to tap into it. Anyway, this Lady T. Like, share, subscribe. Have a great evening. Bye.